In 2016, thousands of careful American buyers walked into a showroom and paid $54,000 for an SUV they trusted. They read the reviews, they compared prices for months. They bought a badge their families had trusted for decades. Today, that same SUV is worth about $9,000. Dealers barely want it on trade. And here's the part nobody tells you. That $9,000 price tag is not a bargain, it's a warning. Because the used market already knows what these three SUVs do to their owners once the warranty runs out. By the end of this video, you'll know too. And number one is going to surprise you. It's not a Range Rover. It's not some fancy German machine. It's probably parked on your street right now. Hey friends, welcome back. I've spent more than 10 years working on cars, and if there's one thing this job teaches you, it's this. The price tag tells you what a car costs. The repair bills tell you what it's worth. Today we're looking at three SUVs that lost more than 80% of their value, and none of it was bad luck. Every one of them has a real, documented, expensive problem that shows up right after the warranty ends. The people who bought them new did everything right. They still got burned. So this video protects two people, the owner who's wondering what on earth happened, and you, the smart shopper who sees that cheap price online and thinks it might be a deal. If you believe reliability matters more than luxury, hit the like button, because that's exactly what this ranking is about. SUVs that actually make sense long-term. All right, let's get into it. Number 3. The Infiniti QX60 from 2014 to 2018. Now this one hurts, because the QX60 was bought by good people for the best reason in the world: family. This was the luxury SUV grandparents chose for grandkid duty. 7 seats, quiet as a library, soft leather everywhere, easy to climb into without bending like a gymnast, and the badge felt safe because Infiniti is Nissan's luxury brand, and Nissan builds dependable cars, right? A loaded QX60 cost anywhere from $52,000 to $57,000. One owner on the Infiniti forum said he paid $56,000 for his. Then he spent another $15,000 fighting its problems. The problem has 3 letters, CVT, that's the transmission. Instead of normal gears, it uses a belt and pulley system, and in these years, it failed far too often. Owners describe the same story again and again. You press the gas, the engine revs, the car barely moves, then comes the shudder, like driving over a rumble strip that isn't there, then jerking. Then, for many, complete failure. It got so bad that Nissan agreed to a settlement worth about $277 million over these transmissions. And what did owners actually get? A short warranty extension, some repair money back, and a $1,000 coupon toward buying another Nissan. I'll let you sit with that one. And newer lawsuits claim the trouble continued into the 2019 to 2021 models too. Replacing this transmission runs $4,000 to $5,000. A 2014 QX60 today sells for around $9,300, so the repair costs half the car. That's why trade-in offers can drop under $3,000. The dealers know. And here's the trap for used shoppers. A tired CVT can feel almost normal on a short test drive. A little shudder, easy to blame on the road. You don't learn the truth until the title is in your name. Number 2. The Cadillac SRX, 2010 to 2015. This is the one that feels personal because the SRX was everywhere. It was the best-selling Cadillac of its time. The right size, beautiful styling, and Cadillac is not some foreign badge. For a lot of us, Cadillac was the reward. You worked hard your whole life, and one day, you finally bought the Cadillac. Here's the strange part. Many owners still love it. On Kelley Blue Book, owners rate this generation above average. But a loaded SRX that cost around $51,000 new now sells for $7,000 to $9,000. When the love is that strong and the price is that low, something is wrong under the surface. 3 things, actually. First, the headlights. The seals on the housings wear out, moisture creeps inside, and the lights slowly grow dimmer until they fail. Owners told the government they needed their high beams just to see the road at night. Replacing them can run over $1,600. There were lawsuits over this, and GM did pay some owners back, but only in California and Florida. Everyone else paid out of pocket. Second, the screen. From 2013 on, the SRX got the Q touchscreen, and it controls almost everything in the cabin. These screens crack all on their own. Little spiderwebs spread across the glass, then the touch stops responding. One owner replaced his headlights, then turned around and paid $2,200 for a new screen. Owners filed a lawsuit over the screens too. Third and worst, the engine. The 3.6 V6 in these has a known timing chain problem. The chains stretch early, often between 80 and 120,000 miles, and the fix runs $2,500 to $4,500. One owner got a $2,100 bill at just 66,000 miles on a car serviced at the dealer since day one. Another said he felt paranoid every single time he drove it. That's the SRX story. Not one big failure, a slow drip of expensive surprises, one after another, usually landing on a fixed income. And now, number one. Take a breath because this is the best-selling American SUV name of all time. The Ford Explorer Platinum, 2016 and 2017. If the $54,000 in the title sounded made up, it isn't. It's this exact truck. When Ford launched the Explorer Platinum, the window sticker read $53,915. Kelley Blue Book lists it at just over $54,000. Ford wanted to prove an American family SUV could play in luxury territory, and honestly, the reviews agreed. Critics said the inside looked and felt richer than its rivals. Today, Kelley Blue Book puts trade-in value on a 2016 Platinum between about $7,900 and $10,000, right around $9,000. That's the title of this video, sitting there in black and white. So what happened? A $50 part in a terrible place. On these V6 engines, Ford put the water pump inside the engine, driven by the timing chain. On most cars, a water pump is a few $100s and an afternoon. On this engine, a mechanic has to tear halfway into the motor just to reach it. Real owners report bills of $2,000, $3,000, even $3,500 for a water pump. And that's the good outcome, because when the pump seal fails, coolant can leak straight into the engine oil. Coolant and oil don't mix, the bearings inside wear away, and the engine dies. Owners have shared engine replacement bills from $6,700 to $9,500, often with almost no warning. One owner called these engines ticking time bombs. The all-wheel drive models carry a second weak spot too, a small transfer unit that's known to leak and fail. Ford faced a class action over the pumps and settled, paying out over $20 million and extending some warranties. But most of these SUVs are now past that help. And this pump design went into many Ford and Lincoln models for over a decade, so the used market is full of them. There's one more piece. For years, federal safety regulators investigated more than 1 million of these Explorers over exhaust smells and carbon monoxide worries. Thousands of complaints came in, and Ford offered free fixes. In the end, the government closed the case in 2023 without a recall, saying regular Explorers tested below health limits, and most of the trouble traced back to modified police units. But those years of scary headlines left a cloud over this SUV, and clouds crush resale value. Put it all together, a famous name, a luxury price, a hidden four-figure repair waiting around 90,000 miles. That is how $54,000 becomes $9,000. So what's the lesson here, friend? It's not that these owners were foolish. They weren't. They bought trusted badges and got hit by problems no test drive could ever reveal. The real lesson is that the used market is honest, even when the sticker isn't. When a $50,000 SUV sells for $9,000, the market is telling you about the repair bills, the lawsuits, the whole story. Listen to it. If you want your money to go somewhere safe instead, look at a used Toyota Highlander, a Lexus RX 350, or a Honda Pilot. Boring? Maybe. But boring starts every morning and never hands you a $4,000 surprise. And before you buy anything used, please spend about $100 on an independent mechanic's inspection. It's the cheapest insurance in the car world. If this video saved you from an expensive mistake, or finally explained what happened to your own SUV, do me a favor, hit subscribe and ring that bell because every week I break down which vehicles deserve your money and which ones just want it. Share this with someone who's car shopping right now, and tell me in the comments, have you owned one of these three? What did it cost you? I read every single comment. Drive safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.